guys, welcome to my video. Today I would like to talk about tomatoes because it's tomato time. It is half of March, so it's the best time to sow tomato seeds. I have three main resources of tomato seeds. First resource are my own seed collections. They look like this, small packages with seeds, handwritten tags. How I get my own seed collection is that I save the seeds from my favorite varieties from the past years, and also when I just find some delicious tomato, I take few seeds and save them for next season. The next resource of my tomato seeds is coming from my random purchases in stores. So this way I have, for example, this red tomato called Hugo, or this bull's heart tomato, or randomly yellow small cherry tomatoes, yellow and red colors. And third resource of my tomato seeds is internet. So I look for some e-shops where I find some interesting varieties to buy. This year I have chosen tomato varieties from all over the world. This is interesting experience for me because usually I was growing tomatoes that I just found here in our country, which is Czech Republic, and I purchased 11 interesting varieties from all over the world. So I'm really excited, and I think this year will be really great experience with new tomato varieties, and I hope that there will be a lot of great tomatoes. When I search for tomato seeds, I consider few things. First, I try to have a mixture, great palette of different tomatoes, which means different sizes like small cherry tomatoes or bigger tomatoes, so that I can cook them for pastas or for some tomato sauces, making homemade ketchup. And then I consider, of course, some color, because I'm a girl, so I love colors. So I want to have a mixture of different colors of tomatoes, like yellow and red. And this year I have purchased some new colors, which will be wonderful. Another thing that I consider when I'm buying tomato seeds is trying to expand the harvest season, which means I try to have some early tomatoes, then some normal varieties that go through the whole summer. And also this year I have purchased few varieties that were a little bit more hardy. Hopefully the harvest will be longer. Let me introduce you the 11 new varieties that will be coming into my garden. These varieties of tomatoes from all over the world I have bought on one e-shop. It's called tomatoeden.com, so if you want to check it out, just have a look. So let me introduce you the 11 new varieties that I have chosen for this season. I got all the seeds in these small packages, just with a name tag like this. So I will show you the pictures of the tomatoes right here on the screen, so that you can see how beautiful these tomatoes are. I will start with variety called Helsing Junction Blues. So this variety, Helsing Junction Blues, should come from California, and it's wonderful indigo color. And as it's a cherry tomato, it should be really sweet. I realized lately that I really like when the tomatoes are sweet. Last year we had one variety to try, which was called Citrina. It had a little bit lemony flavor, and I just realized that I like tomatoes when they are super sweet. This should be really sweet, cherry tomato, and wonderful indigo color. I'm really looking forward for this one. My next choice was bicolor cherry. This bicolor cherry tomato is another variety that should be really sweet, and it should have honey flavor. So I'm really looking forward for the taste. Another variety that I have chosen is Nepal. I have two reasons why I have chosen this variety. First, because I personally really like this country, and second reason is because this variety should be a little bit more hardy, because it's coming from the Himalaya mountain region. I hope that this will really prolong my harvest season this year. Another variety is Lover's Lunch. I must admit that I have chosen this variety just because it looks wonderful. So I will probably not say anything else about it. I just hope that it will taste good. Another variety that I have chosen is Bugaj rozhové. This variety is coming from Russia. It's coming from Siberian region, which is really cold. So this is another variety that should be a little bit more hardy. Another thing that I like about this variety is, besides that it's hardy, is also that the tomatoes should be pretty big. So average size of the tomato is about half kilo, which is pretty good sized tomato. The next variety is coming from the other side of the world, which is Azorean Islands. It's called Neves Azorean. It is some family heirloom tomato variety, and what is interesting about it is that when we were talking about good sized tomato, these tomatoes should be even bigger. These should be even 1.5 kilo per fruit. It should be pretty giant tomato. So I'm curious how big tomatoes I can grow. Another variety that I have chosen is called Bloody Butcher. I don't really like the name of the variety, but what I like about this variety is especially that it's early tomato. And also it's suitable for pots, so you can even have it on the balcony. So 4 more to go. If you are still with me, thumbs up. Another variety is Ozark Sunset. This variety comes from America and is beautiful indigo color tomato. It should be a little bit sweet and sour taste, so I hope that I will like this tomato. Another variety that should be hardy because it's coming from Altai Mountains in Siberian region is called Krásný krupný. It's beautiful red tomato, medium size, and I hope that it will be really hardy. So 2 more to go. Next variety is called Pinky Tuscadero. These are pretty good big size of tomatoes, beautiful color, and I hope that I will like the taste as well as the color. Last variety that I have chosen for this season is called Kozula 128. The name of the tomato variety is pretty strange, probably because it's coming from a famous Polish breeder called Anna Jankowska. And as you can see, it's really strange color of dark purple with green strips, and I'm really curious about the taste of this tomato. So, we are at the end. If you are still with me, I thank you very much for your time. If you want to see the story of these seeds, how it grows, how the tomatoes will taste and look, then subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the bell so that you don't miss the other videos, because I will be giving you updates. So have a beautiful spring, have a good choice in tomatoes, and see you in the next video. Bye bye!